we are here to discuss a very important celestial event that is going to happen on 20th October 2024, when Mars, a planet of passion, is going to enter into Cancer that talks about emotion. So, how this passionate and emotional journey is going to be when Mars will enter or transit in Cancer and will remain in Cancer for quite some time till 20th January 2025. So, in order to discuss this celestial event, we have with us our astro expert Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek. So,
Thank you.
please enlighten us how this passionate and emotional journey ahead will be for different natives or for different human beings on Earth.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's the purpose of astrology. If any event, major or minor event, but we are capturing major events basically happening in the celestial, in the sky, then that is going to affect human being on the earth. That is the basic purpose of this great divine science. And I'm really very happy you are covering this thing and you invited for to discuss this Mars in Cancer on 20th October 2024. It's a great event. So before going into the subject matter, I would like to remember the Lord of the Lord, Gurudev, Adi Guru, first. Vande Deva Umapatim Surgurum Vande Jagat Karanam Vande Pannag Bhusanam Mrigidharam Chavardam Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Sasank Vahani Nayanam Vande Mukund Priyam Vande Bhakt Janasraye Chavardam Vande Shivam Sankaram Vande Shivam Sankaram Vande Shivam Sankaram. Jai Gurudev. So now it can be a better start going into the Mars, understanding the Mars. So first of all, I will take you to the Mars, very close to the Mars. And nowadays our astronomers also very interested in Mars to colonize. Even Elon Musk is his dream to colonize Mars. He just want to see the mankind on Mars, and a lot of efforts is going on. So Mars is always very interesting to us, very, very interesting to us. You know, Mars is the brightest object in the sky when we see the sky. And when if you start stargazing, that is the journey of the astrology basically. Because personally, I never separate astrology from the astronomy. You cannot separate, because astronomy is the base, that is the bed rock, and astrology is this, that Siddhant part. Even our rishis did same thing. The Siddhant is the first skand, very important skand. So when you start gazing, you take up telescope. The first thing your focus is will naturally go on Mars. That is the brightest object in the celestial. And not only in Indian Hindu astrology, but in other astrology also, in other civilization also, they are also considering Mars like a fighter, like a Yodha. First, what we consider, I'm just taking you close, very close to that one, what our rishis said, Ved Vyas said about Mars, and that will give you the definition of Mars. Let's immerse in his srotra about Mars, what he said. धरणि गर्भ संभूतम विद्युत Kantim Samaprabham Kumaram Saktihastam Tam Mangalam Pranamamyaham. So he is defining Mars, one who is son of Bhumi, one who is son of Earth. That's why the signification of the Mars is related with the land. So he said, Dharni Garva Sambhutam, and one who has luster of lightning, Vidyut Kanti Samprabha. So that level of luster, Mars God, is personifying the Mars now in order to understand the Mars. And in one hand, Karthikeya is holding the Shakti. That Shakti is the Mars. So you can equate that one. You can understand how powerful this mighty Mars is, and why Mars is connected with the battle. Why Mars is connected with the war? Because it's the Shakti of Karthikeya. Karthikeya is the Lord of war. Karthikeya is the Senapati of the Devtas. So how Mars energy is connected with the Karthikeya in that sense? That auspicious Mars, he is calling him Angarak, another name Angarak. So that Mars. So we consider Mars in that sense. That is the Mars we are talking. Our subject now. This Mars is moving, and the Mars name, we call it Angarak or Mangal in our parampara. And the name Mars, that is come from the Roman god of war. So that name came from a god of war in Roman astrology, in Roman civilization. If you go in see the Babylonian astrology, there also the Mars that is the coming, that is also named after a god. That is the god of destruction. So there also this is the god of destruction, Nargal, his name. So everywhere in any civilization, any astrology, if you go, because astrology is also everywhere. So Mars is equated with the destruction. Mars is always connected with the war. Mars is always connected with the fight. The fiery element is in it. This is the Mars. And if you in Western astrology, there is a symbol that is also signifying some sort of you know the fight and all. So that Mars. So that Mars is our subject today. I'm not going in a more mythological story like how Mars born from the. There are so many stories in Sevite circle. There is a story connected with the Shiva, the Rudra part. The the Shiva was sweating, and that is came to the earth, and then the Mars conceived. So the Rudra energy and the Dharani, those element is coming up. So Mars is getting that characteristics. And in Ujjain, where Mahakaleswar, the great Lord, is sitting, and that is the center of the astrology also. Barahmihir was used to be there, and he was one of the Navaratna of the Vikramaditya, we know, and in modern time also the great astrologer. So there also there is a Mangalnath temple dedicated to Mars. So that is not only a spiritual or religious importance, that is the astrological and astronomical importance also, when you can understand the latitude and longitude of that place, and where you can see the personification of the Mars, how Mars is depicted over there. That will give you the significations of the planets. So that is the whole idea of the personification, basically. That is the whole idea. And this great Mars is coming in the Cancer. So it is coming in the Cancer. We know in Cancer, in Kark Rasi, Mars is going to debilitate. So it's a big celestial event, no doubt about it. So today, 17th October 2024, we are talking right now. Mars is in a Gemini at the moment. He's in Gemini. He came in Punarvasu nakshatra in third Charan on 13th of October, and still he is in Gemini, and he will live in this Gemini till 19th of October, and then transit to the Cancer. The big celestial event is will be happening, and that is the this episode is all about that one. And we are considering, we are following the Delhi time because our IVRC is in Delhi. So 20th October 2024, the time is 14:22. So like 2:22 p.m. That is the time when Mars is coming to Cancer. So that event is happening in the sky at that time. If somebody got more interest of stargazing, then he or she can do. So that event is happening basically, and that Mars will stay there, as you said already. That will stay till the 20th of January. So Mars will stay there 20th of January 2025 till morning 10 a.m. 10:04. So that is the timing. This is the Mars in that period. Mars is in Cancer. So the debilitation, Mars will be in the Cancer. Mars will be debilitate. So all debilitation is not bad. So considering a planet is coming into the debilitation sign and then crying and jumping and making everybody, panic, is that's not a way of the research oriented astrology. We need to understand like a debilitation is not always bad. Even Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, he declared some of the lords like third lord, sixth lord, 11th lord, debilitation is good. Rajyo Karak sometimes. Some of the more acharyas are coming, they added even other three houses. Even they are saying some of the acharyas got the reflection 8th and 12th lord also debilited. That is also very good. But if you want to stick with the Maharshi Parasar only, then also he considered for this 3, 6, and 11th lord, if debilited, then that's good. So I'm not giving like this statement like a debilitation, Mars is coming in the sign of debilitation, it is going to be very bad. Not in that sense, because Mars energy will be the fire is coming into the water, the passion, the drive is coming into the emotion and the imaginative pursuits. So the very beautiful tagline you come up with, the passionate and the emotional journey. So Natty will go on that roller coaster. That's a very interesting time, because life is all about experiences, different experiences, and planets are coming and giving that thrust, that push. So we should understand like that. So first try to understand Mars is in Cancer. So I can recall one very beautiful reflection from our parampara for this one. What Mahansagari said about this one. लक्ष्मी ह्येउ ग्रबला स्थिर विभवो बुद्धिमान गुना ज्ञाच रात्रिश्चरो अति चौरौ दुष्टात्मा भूसुते नीचे. Now Bhusute, Mangaldev, is Neech. Mangaldev become Neech. I'm slowly going, so I will go in a like transit and talk about all the 8, positions, 8 ascendants, 12 ascendants. I'll talk. So Bhusute Niche. So Mars is in Cancer. Why it is happening? Mars is in a Cancer. So try to understand the Cancer. So basically, Cancer is a sign. It's a watery sign. Cancer is a watery sign. And the nakshatra is a Aslesa. He is coming in Aslesa. Mars is coming in Aslesa. And the Lord of Aslesa is Mercury. So Lord of Aslesa is Mercury. So that's why this is, the Mars is going to be debilitated here. So that is the reason Mars is going to be debilitated here. Um, because the relationship between the Mercury and the Mars. So this is all about, this is the story of the Mars. Overall, overall understanding we should have, like this is nothing to do with the more transit results, but in order to understand the Mars in Cancer basically. So the native got a tendency to work more in night. So he's a night person, he's a night owl. He's a very, very much found in working in night shift, night shift person. That characteristics will come. And Maharshis, the rishis, Maharshis, they are saying like there is a tendency of thipish tendency in the native, dustatma, or like a chauro. So there is that tendency. That tendency is also coming up. It's not a good attributes, but it is coming if Mars is in Cancer, and it's like you know it poses some good qualities also. Native poses good quality also. So that is the Mars basically. So this is the the that is the amalgamation of the drive, of the energy, of the fire, of the passion of Mars with the image, emotion, and the imagination of the Cancer. So that is going to be happen basically. Now we will go one by one. What what is going to happen? How this transit will affect us? That was your question basically. So one by one we will go and discuss. So as of now, you got anything like anything you want to say
What
something?
I was thinking that Mars is a planet that thinks more about action, and Cancer is more about thinking part. So, do you think that in general, I'm asking if when Mars is going to go in Cancer, then we will think more before doing any action? Is it so?
Definitely, like it's a niche avastha of the planet. So planet is not happy. So avastha is really very bad. So the what is the meaning of badness here basically? The basic character of the Mars, the action, the assertiveness, the action, the passion, that Mars will lose because Mars will like struggle for that one, because condition is like that. He wants to do, but the condition is like that. So definitely, it's not a very happy position. But everywhere, like what we learn in our parampara also, in astrology, what we are learning basically. So like we are keeping our line of thinking in a positive direction. So that's why I said everything is not bad anywhere. So even in debilitation also some good things are coming. That's why I just pick up some good aspects also. But definitely this avastha is nobody is celebrating, it's a debilitation. Nobody is celebrating. Bad things will come and good things are also there. That is what we are doing. These are our research. Because the Rasi, if you are at Rasi level or you go to the Nakshatra level, and the planet significations, they are interacting each other and the modification is happening. That's why the principle of superposition we are using a lot, and how beautifully we can use that one. So that how beautifully we can use that one, that is coming from the blessings or from the Guru Kripa, that is coming basically, because after all this is a divine science, no doubt about it. But in divine science also, you cannot ignore like a swadhyay. So the study is very important. So that's why I encourage like any seeker of this divine science, you study a lot. If there is a saying like astrologers loves book. Astrologers love books. So that is the thing. Now, one by one, we are going here. So here we got this chart. We got this chart, and Mars is coming here. I'm keeping Mars here, like in Cancer, because we are just studying this one. So Mars is in Cancer. Mars is here in Cancer. So starting from Cancer only because Mars is here. So if natal moon, because Mantreswar Maharaj, one of our beloved and respected Acharya, Haldipika is a monumental scripture by him. Mantreswar Maharaj gave a lot of emphasis on the natal moon. So that's why we are coming up, we are following. So consider natal moon is here. Natal moon is here, so that is the Karka Rasi. Because Karka Rasi. So Karka Rasi, any native, Karka Rasi. So what is going to be happen for the Karka Rasi? So for Karka Rasi, this is in first house for the Karka Rasi. So Mars for the Karka Rasi, starting from the Karka Rasi, because Mars is in the Karka, and then we'll go. So for the Karka Rasi, for the Cancer Rasi, when the moon is, if see your chart, if moon is in the Cancer, then what Mars will do? So this transit, we are just talking about the transit result. I'm giving this disclaimer in all of almost in every episode, maybe. Only transit is not going to deliver the result. Transit has to be backed up by the dasa, and dasa has to be backed up by the promise. But here we are talking transit results because we are discussing the transit. So Mars is in Cancer for the Cancer moon sign natives. This transit caused dejection, basically separation from the loved one. That Mars will do. Mars is here in the house, in the fourth house of the Kalpurus. And the Mars is separative. So separation from the loved one is on the plate. And it can be a disease also related to the impurity of blood, maybe, because Mars is there. So it's not very good news for this Cancer moon sign natives. Although it's a transit result. If the dasa is like that and some promise is coming, then this will happen. Anything for this Cancer moon sign native?
So it is going to be a little problematic for Cancer
This
disease
this,
and
this transit, yeah, Karka Rasi natives. This transit is not good. This transit is not good, basically. Now coming to this one, the Leo sign. I'm talking about the moon is in the Leo. If the natal moon, see your birth chart. If your natal moon is in the Leo, so your moon sign is Leo. If your moon sign is Leo, Singh Rasi. So I'm talking about Singh Rasi Jatak. I'm making very clear. So Singh Rasi Jatak. Okay. So Kark Rasi Jatak and then Singh Rasi Jatak. I'm going. It's very easy to understand because when I talk in like a more astrological technical terms, it's very hard to understand sometimes.
yeah.
So Singh Rasi. So there is a term Acharya said, like it's called Gira Dosam, according to Mantreswar Maharaj, great Mantreswar Maharaj. So that is also trouble. Trouble is coming, and that trouble is triggered by you can it's an uncontrolled tongue. Uncontrolled tongue, maybe native speak like that so badly and make someone his enemy. So that is advisable. You should not speak like that. You should control. This is the use of astrology, basically. So that is coming, and ultimately that will manifest in the Artha Chayam. Then there is a you will lose your business. You might lose your contacts, or maybe so that will lead to the earth chayam, loss of wealth. Loss of wealth will happen. So mainly, the speech related problem, because it's a second, basically the second flavor, second house flavor is coming in. Second means from natal, from natal, from no no from natal moon. I,
Naturally, it will
I,
be 12. Uh,
if I go, so I'm just talking about this. I'm going in this manner. So it's a middle
you are talking about Gemini.
Gemini.
Mm,
Gemini. So I'm sorry about that. So Gemini, because it's a second. So second flavor is coming. The second house is house of speech in Kalpurus Kundali. So that is speech sort of thing. And the first one, that is the Tanu Bhav of the Kalpurus. That's why it is coming on the overall.
overall body,
Yeah.
and it might
The
be
blood, because
responsible.
more from
Blood-related diseases.
blood related and the separation from the loved one, that is coming on. And here the second flavor is coming up. So speech related. So natives would not speak like that so badly, so harshly. Otherwise, there is a Artha Chayam.
Hmm.
Hope it's clear.
So business will be affected, and largely because native
Definitely.
will be speaking so harshly that
Yeah,
because speech is the factor which is affected
because
in
Martian
Gemini.
energy, yes, Martian energy will be, will predominate badly over there. So,
Yeah.
and now taking this one to the,
Third.
so natal moon is here. So it's a Taurus sign. Taurus sign, Brisava Rasi Jatak. Rasi means moon sign. Moon is there. It's clear.
Moon is there.
It is 1, 2, 3. So three house away. Now that is good, very good. That is the good transit result will come up. That is the Jayam. He was saying, the Acharya, the great author is saying it's a Jayam. It's a Pramodanam. So Jayam, Pramodanam means happiness, happiness all around. Success, enjoyment will come up. So, in a Kalpurus, like the third one, the third house, Mars is a Karak. You know, Mars is taking care of that one. So that thing is, in the background, that is working. So that is the reflection. That is our reflection. Basically, you can't find in book, or you can find book. I don't know. So that's why it's a Jayam and
For
Pramod. And
Taurus moon Rashi, it will be good.
it is good. It is good. This transit result is good, and transit result is depend upon the promises and the dasa. But this transit is good. And now we are taking this one Aries. If in someone's chart, moon in the birth chart is in Aries, so that's a Mes Rasi Jatak, because moon's it's a moon sign is Aries. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So four from, so the transiting Mars is fourth from the natal moon in this case. So we are just talking about moon Rasi Jatak. We are talking about. So it's a Sukha Sthanam, because Sukha Sthanam, that the fourth house, indication that is coming, Sukha Sthanam. Up now, Mars transit moon, Mars is there. So transit Mars is going to damage that one. So he is going to damage that one. So he might do, because the fourth is your house also. So he will do the Asthan Bhrastam, Asthan Nas. So native might have transfer, or native might living somewhere, he will go some other place. That can happen. And the fourth is also related to like a bandhu, bandhav. It's a very close, very, very close friend. Bandhav, where you are just, bandhan is happening, very close. So that is the bandhu dukham. So something might happen to the natives bandhu. the Martian energy. There's a loss of position and the humiliation, and there might be a problem, sorrow from the siblings or the bandhu. Siblings also bandhu sometimes, if you are very closely linked. So that can be
So
happen.
this position is also for the mother. So will the relationship with the mother will be smooth, or it is going to damage that also?
It is going to damage that one also, the significations. Yeah, fourth house significations. The Acharya Mantreswar Maharaj just picked up some good phrases here, like bandhu dukham or asthan bhrastam. So more like that one we are going, but it is going to definitely damage other significations of the fourth also, but that is subject to the Desh Kal Patra also, because it's a unique science. For everybody, this science is changing. It's not like a ready-made shop. You go and you will get it. It's like a tailor shop. You go and tailor will come and he will take your measurement and they'll prescribe you. You know. So this is the astrology. This is the beauty of this subject. Now Mars is going here in Pisces. Sorry, we are considering this one, the Pisces. Moon is in the Pisces, so it's a mean Rasi Jataka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the
Right.
transit Mars is in fifth from the natal. Fifth from the natal. So fifth, the house signification. Putra Bhav, you know the fifth one. Now what Martian energy will do here? Putra Hetu Badha. Putra Hetu Vyadha. Putra Hetu problem. So that will come. So it's like and sometimes it is giving fever also. Sometimes it's a totally giving unwanted worries. There is no need of that worries, and native is in that worry. That is coming. Anguish is coming. You know, and there is a problem with the the putra hetu badha, like the welfare of the child is getting affected. You know, the one phrase is also coming like in our classics, like a kahalam. So kalaham. So kalaha means the quarrel. So maybe that is happening. There might be, because that house is also mind. So that is affecting the mind, and all the color is starting from the mind only. You know. Now we are taking this mighty moon here. So Aquarius.
But my question with reference to the fifth position is it going to affect the creativity of the person uh, that will be affected?
It is
I
going to.
mean, positively it will be impacted because here Mars is in Cancer with more emotions in it. So maybe creativity could be positively impacted. This is my
Yeah,
question.
no, it's not positively impacted, because it's giving like a kalham sort of buddhi. So that level, the sukshma buddhi, sattvic buddhi is indulging in the creativity, because creativity is the daughter of divinity. So divinity will come from Suddha Buddhi. It's not afflicted Mars will give that will give the kala. So that is hampering, that is damaging the creativity as far as transit result is concerned. That is happening. Now Aquarius. So this one, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kumbha
Six.
Rasi Jata. 6. 6 is good one. 6 is good one. So Ripu Kalaha, that is the divide of Ripu. This is Satru Hanta. That is the he will crush the enemies. So he will totally finally get rid of enemies. And the diseases also, he will get rid of the diseases, he will fight the diseases, and victory and gains and success Mars will give. So you notice that one, third was good and six was good.
And six is good.
Yeah.
So maybe he is able to get rid of debts also
Yeah,
in this
yeah, yeah.
case.
He will his energy will, wipe out that one also. As far as transit result is concerned, every time I'm giving the disclaimer. Because these disclaimers are very important, because this is the very big and vast science. Everybody has not capacity to understand and read this one. That's why a lot of misunderstanding in the society, and they are labeling this one as a pseudoscience, but it is not. You need to understand how astrology works scientifically, systematically. So that's why if anybody have problem, they contact IVRC or contact you, send emails, comment, for total holistic understanding of the chart promises. Only understanding the transit will not give any idea. Now it is coming in the Capricorn. Natal moon is in the Capricorn. It is the seventh from the transiting Mars. So it means it's a Rasi, Makar Rasi Jatak. Seventh. Seventh is like it's a listening the conjugal bliss. Seventh, that thing. The seventh house signification, damaging that one. Conjugal bliss, happiness from the partner. That's the problem. Disease also coming also. Bouts disease that is also coming. Now taking it to the this one, the eighth one, Sagittarius. If moon is in the Sagittarius, so Sagittarius Jatak, native, Sagittarius native. Moon is transiting Mars is in the eighth from that one. So that is again, eighth, that one is coming. The loss, the disease, loss of honor, suddenness, suddenly, loss is coming. Suddenly he got some disease. The Mars will act like that for that native. Now for Capricorn, so if Capricorn Capricorn Rasi, moon is in the
Scorpio.
Scorpio,
Scorpio.
sorry,
Scorpio.
Scorpio. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I have to go. I have
Not
to go.
five.
I have to go like that.
You have a tendency to move like
Yeah,
this.
only
Yeah.
only
Eight, ninth. It's ninth.
ninth. We don't have much time. That's
Ninth from
why.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a Baladeh Dhatu Chay. So Dhatu Chay, he is talking. So bodily weakness. So native will feel bodily weakness in the body. Native will feel that one. And wastage of the essential dhatu. So dhatu rog and sort of thing. You understand those. So that is Mars can trigger that one for this rasi. Subject to other astrological. Now it is in the Tula, for the Tula rasi, the 10th one. 10th one is a Bigna. So Bigna is the key word. Obstruction, everywhere obstruction. Obstruction is coming in the work undertaken. Whatever work that it will take, the obstruction is coming. Mars is creating obstruction. Because the 10th, the 10th, it is the 10th. So in work obstruction, that's very easy to understand. Yeah. And then this one, the Kanya Rasi, the 11th one. So Mars will bless here. So 11th he is blessing. So 3, 6, and 11 he is blessing. The financial gain, freedom from the disease, and the additional properties, so that love will give. And the last one, the 12th, loss of weight and disease. So that is the Mars. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for enlightening us on different aspects.
Thank you.
So, friends, if you have any queries related to this and you want to contact us, then you can write to us in the comment section. Thank you for listening and watching us.